I'm also happy to meet you after a couple of
Yeah,
emails.
likewise.
Yeah, right.
Likewise, I'm really happy to be here with your wonderful. I feel that it is really wonderful opportunity for me, and not also it is can be helpful for my English speaking journey. And thanks for accepting me my request to be here.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks for sending in the request. And yes, I'll try to give you some inputs towards the end of the conversation. Shall we begin with a very brief introduction? I would like to listen to your self introduction.
Yes, sure, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. So, my name is Josim, and I'm connecting to you from West Bengal. It's now northern part India. Okay, and about my qualification, I have done my graduation and post graduation in arts background. Okay, and hereafter, I'm working professional. I've been working past 4 years in private
Mm,
organization firm, and simultaneously, I'm really love to speak this language. So that's why I started the journey learning this language,
okay.
learning this beautiful language English. And
Mm-hmm.
it's been 1.5 year I have been working my communication skill as well as learning spoken English. Okay,
Oh,
but not only the speaking video conversation, most of the time I prefer voice call because of that video conversation and make the schedule. It is really challenging for me being a job holder, so I
mm,
consider myself as a learner still. And I have recently created one YouTube channel because of that. When I'm just make the conversation, so that conversation, if I would be can upload my channel, so
mm,
that is push me to be consistent in this journey.
mm,
Okay, and I can track my progress, I can track my English journey. So that's why I'm uploaded sometimes conversational video, and as
mm.
well as I'm trying to make solo video like I how can I express any kind of situation when I was just wandering somewhere, that what is the way to make that elevate this that places and that nature that things. So that's why I'm making sometimes solo video. And once things it remains, that is my hobbies. Okay, if
Mm.
you wanted to know my hobbies, so I'm also really love to traveling. Okay, when I get it's long time period of holidays, my hobbies, so that I'm really love to planning for with friends and family as well to somewhere it's wandering, and it is a traveling purpose. Okay, and
Okay.
most of the time my leisure time just spending with English journey, like practicing, watching this English speaking, and your video also. Okay, and after impressing and after I just got motivated, then I try to reaching out, and very soon I'm never expected that getting the response about your side, but it is really happy.
Okay, so this is a very short conversation, but first of all, thanks a lot for elaborating your experience. And I noticed that you're very good with describing, giving more thoughts on what you really want to say, because many people hesitate to do that. Every time it's not required to elaborate a situation or to describe something. But in your case, I noticed that through your vlogs, through your short reels also, where you were able to describe, give specific details to the places traveled, the road, the scenery surrounding that area. Many of them hesitate to speak, not only from West Bengal,
Hmm.
even from different parts of India. But they specifically say that we hesitate to speak because of the mother tongue interference, or probably because we don't have access to many people. Not many people. Of
Hmm.
course, we have tutors from West Bengal, but still not many people speak the language. I'm not
Hmm.
referring to proficiency. Proficiency is different, but speaking without basic mistakes, that's what we all want to do in life. Like,
Hmm.
even if it is Bengali or any other language, we want to speak
Yeah.
with minimal errors.
Right.
Can you give two guidelines to those learners who are finding it very difficult to describe? Suppose it is a scenery or even a fruit. Because when we begin sessions for beginners, we ask them to describe. So, what are describing words? Adjectives. We know that. But still, people find it very difficult to describe their profession or a fruit, a vegetable, or even their job profile. From your experience, what is to be done?
My perspective, what I did actually, I have started my journey. It was a long time ago, I think 2022. Okay, that time just listening. But when it's come to speaking, I'm started this speaking. It's 2024 middle of the month in February. Okay, but
Mm.
listening is that is helping me a lot. I'm listening. It's thousand. I'm not. It's 1 lakh of videos. I think so. Okay, in the conversation video and podcast video. And last 2022, we still I'm watching in minimum FGN every day 1.5 year half hour. My listening is
Okay.
very easy task because
Mm.
I'm getting 10 minutes in free
Mm.
time. That I open my YouTube channel and any Facebook, that is just one kind of English related video, like any conversation video, any moral study video, any something whatever that's going on my channel, my phone, that is it's related to English only. Okay, so
Okay.
that is helped me a lot, and every time my mind is thinking and my mind is very closely connected the English regarding. Okay, then
Oh,
I'm
that's
each and
good.
every time listening is new thoughts, new things. Okay, and day
Mm.
by day, gradually, slowly, my mind
Mm.
has is habitual to catch up the new thoughts, new things. Okay, and it
Mm.
is 100% listening. Speaking, obviously, it can be help. Speaking, you can utilize your when you speaking, but you
Mm.
have to fast listen. Okay,
Mm.
so I'm really love to is listening. Okay, and this is helped me a lot, and very soon I'm rectify and very soon I'm clarify all those mistakes, but still
Okay.
I'm learning, still I'm trying to do my as much as my efforts. In
Mm.
future definitely can I can improve while improving. Okay, but this is
Mm.
the process, learning. Okay.
You have answered the question related to listening. So, one thing is, yes, you have to listen, then only you'll get enough words to describe. Along with listening, visualizing, imagination is also good. Thinking in English is very important because today we are misled by many content creators who say you can translate from that language to this language. Translation itself is a process in any language. Like when you translate books, it's a big process about which I've done videos. Maybe they mean paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is different from translation. Translation is not a good idea. You have to begin thinking in English, and there are a lot of videos done by me and also by other creators on how to think in English when you don't have the words in your mind. You can do it because English is not a new language to even the beginners in India. You can do that with simple words. So, listening, grabbing the words, at the same time visualizing, thinking in English, thinking repeatedly about the content that you listen to. Ask yourself the questions, content related questions, so that you can describe and give details. That's right. And every day we
Right.
learn a lot of new things. But the problem is we need to filter the content that we listen to because everybody may not give you the right guidelines. It is not intentionally done. You may not get the
Hmm.
right methods because there are methods. Language learning is an easy process if you get the right methods. If you
Right methods.
acquire the
Okay.
right methods, it becomes easier because then you can learn on your own. But it becomes very difficult, tedious, and also you may feel the burden. You may feel loaded if you are misguided in some way.
So as you mentioned recently, if you are the can go to get to know the right method, right way, then that is can be very easy to learn this language. So, as
Mm.
according to your question, according to your opinion, may I know what kind of the way can you mention 2 and 3 method that can be helpful for me,
Okay.
and that would be very easy for learning this language? Yes.
All the methods are given on my YouTube channel for free. First thing, I want
Okay.
to reiterate that I have done activities, then I'll give you the summary of the whole thing. I've done activities where you can repeat after me and you can do the activities. It's not just reading. I've given the method to reading, listening, speaking. Writing is different. But still, I have
Yeah.
mentioned about my writing journey. But these are all limited resources. But coming to speaking, I've done enough resources. The first thing that you have to keep in mind is when you begin learning a language, you know your level. As a learner, you will know your level. You will know your problems
Yeah.
also. So,
Yeah.
in the beginning, if you feel that you need guidance from somebody, you can take the help of a co learner or somebody who's better than you in English. Ask them what
Okay.
is wrong. Where should I work on just to cross check if your thoughts are correct? Then,
Okay.
suppose they say you're not using right prepositions. Or if they bluntly, if they say your grammar is not right, where exactly is my grammar right, not right? So in your case, I'll give you the feedback. Sometimes we make
Yes, ma'am.
mistakes with past tense, present tense. So for that, there are activities. So generally, what I'm trying to tell you is active learning methods. Today, what happens
Okay.
is people are in a hurry. Like you said, you have to listen, but active listening is different from just listening. We all create
Yes,
conversational videos. Even when I create conversational videos, I repeatedly tell through my content videos. What you have to do is listen carefully. You are not here to listen to find the mistakes or to spot the mistakes. You are here to cross check if the sentence that you know is matching or if it matches with the idea. Or there could be more than one way to convey the same thought, that, which is okay. It happens in any language. It is
yes,
accepted in any language also. The second thing is active reading. So we read not just to improve our language, to get information, knowledge, to help with your brain
knowledge,
power. Scientifically, it's proven that when you read, your brain power becomes stronger. It becomes
strong time.
yeah, it becomes established. Only well-read people will be having that fluency, or you can say coordination between language and thought. So I've done multiple videos where I don't just say do that, do this, do the third thing.
Hmm.
No, I'm showing you how to do it because that's a job of a trainer. Okay. And then apart from that, I have given you the places where people make mistakes, not grammatical errors. For example, people blindly follow certain methods, which is not correct. How to do shadowing exactly. The third thing is how to learn grammar, not just by reading grammar books, but how can you do it on your own? Because this is what I
Oh,
did when I didn't have access to any tutors. I didn't have access to any tutor or trainer or any speaking platforms to help me learn a language. Of course, I was brought up abroad, but still, that was very challenging. And also track your progress. When you feel that you're lost, don't hesitate to consult with a trainer, tutor, or somebody who's better than you in English. Never hesitate because
oh,
there will be at least 20% who will be willing to help you saying, Jasim, this is where you're making a mistake. I think you can work on this. This is what helped me. Still, what we
language. Yes.
have to understand is the minute you speak a language, the minute you develop the confidence, you can't become a trainer saying that this is how you can learn the language. You can give some tips, but you're not a certified trainer or you're not guiding others in the right way. How can you be so sure? Sharing experience is different from training. But today I can see so many
Hmm.
content creators blindly and giving the wrong method. So we are misleading the innocent people. So when I
This is
share
something
some,
going.
yeah, it's going on.
Hmm.
So many learners tell me this. This is not my opinion. This is not something that I have fabricated. So many tutors tell me, we shared it during the author conference, during trainer conferences, and innocent learners also tell me this. So I'm not saying I'm the only one giving the right methods, but there are so many tutors and content creators giving you the right methods. Pay attention to
Hmm.
that. And then watch the videos available on my channel and do it. So shall I go to the
Yeah,
feedback now?
absolutely.
It will help you. Then along with that, I can give you the guideline for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, yes,
Okay,
nice,
so when it
exactly.
comes to training sessions also, we look at the pattern. Okay, so when
Hmm.
the minute we get to listen to a particular sentence, we don't come into a conclusion. We don't say, oh, you're making a mistake there, that is your problem. No. I observed your pattern. So this is what I understood. The main thing is
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have got some mother tongue interference. It's good that you're already listening. For example, the basic things. I'm not referring to pronunciation and accent. I'm referring to Indian pronunciation, which is accepted even by the native speakers. Don't say,
Everyone.
yeah, English, it's English. Such kind of words. So,
Hmm.
sure, sir sounds, sure,
Yeah, it is
sir.
very
It is easy. You
sad.
can get it because you've reached this level. Definitely, you'll be able to master it. So, what you should do is
Hmm.
take words. I've done conversational videos on this also. It's available on my channel. How to
Sure,
distinguish
ma'am.
between sure, sir, it's available. Everything is repeated. That is a problem. English,
Hmm.
seashore,
Hmm.
she. She picked the shells from the shore. If you're not able to do that, I went to a school in my village. School, seashore, she, like that. English. So this is how
Okay.
you can make sentences like that. She did it. Oh, I'm happy that my friend, she did it. Or you can say, I'm going to the seashore. Are you coming with me? So if you don't want to if repeat the same words again and again, you can go for one word
Hmm.
at a time. So pick the
One
patterned
word again.
words like shore, school, suspense. Like that, you pick
Yeah.
sound, the word sound. Like that, you make sentences. That's one way.
Yes.
Okay, then it's not
Okay.
learning, it's learning the language. So whatever you're using on a day-to-day basis, make that correct.
Hmm.
Daily, we're using some sentences to speak to people. I'm learning. I've been learning this language for some time. I've been learning this
That's it.
language. Yeah, so it's learning. But when you listen, what you should do is this is something you can add. Pay attention to the sounds. Learning English. You don't have to always listen to the native speakers. Even when you listen to good speakers, I'm referring to people who have got some basic sense of grammar. Pick those sounds from them, not the accent. Then you can have your own
Okay.
style. Who's stopping? You can have your own beautiful style, which you already have. You're already confident.
It has its own flow, own
Yes,
style,
yes,
something.
which you already have. You just have to work on these things and you will have the Jason style of speaking. When I make a conversation, so when I make or when I have a conversation, so these kind of usages, it's okay, but still, when I have a conversation, I pay attention to these details, not make. When I make a mistake is correct. When I have a
Okay.
conversation, when I have. So these kind of usages. I
Okay.
am
That,
trying to, not I trying to. I am trying to, not I am trying to. So this
okay. I'm
pattern
trying.
also, I am trying to learn, I'm trying to work on myself. I know where I lack. I am trying to do something for myself first. So like that,
Okay.
try to make different sentences. I am trying, I am dancing, I am writing, I'm speaking to you now. Like that, try different sentences in the present continuous tense, simple present tense, past tense, like that. It should be like this is what we do during the training sessions, but with context, not like this individually, not separately. Okay. Then
Okay.
the
Okay.
next
Right.
one, I love to travel because you like it even now. It's simple present tense. It should be simple present
Yeah.
tense, not
That's
I. Yeah, so don't say I loved to travel. You can say if you are not used to traveling now, if you don't like traveling now, because interests change. I love to travel earlier, maybe before lockdown, but now I'm a bit careful. But otherwise, I love traveling. I love to travel. Oh, yes, I love it. Why? You can extend the sentence. You can add thoughts like, I love to travel because I love exploring new people, new culture,
new
new
people.
food items, new places, like that. Endless. Some people say, I love
Okay.
to see different animals in different places, which is also nice, right?
I love to travel.
I love to
Okay.
travel.
Okay.
Then it can be helpful, not it's can be helpful. It
Yeah.
can
It
be
can be
helpful.
helpful.
It can be helpful. You know that. So focus and speak and reduce your speed also. Now, you know most of these things. You know why you make these mistakes? Because you're not focusing. You're not able to focus because you're in a hurry to speak. You have a lot of beautiful thoughts in your mind. So when we all have a lot of
Hmm.
thoughts, work on the
Okay.
pace. I don't think this is a problem with you, but many learners think that when you speak fast, you sound fluent. But in your case, you're thinking, you're processing your thoughts also. It's very clear on your face. But generally, people think you have to speak very fast. You have to have
Okay.
a kind of balanced pace.
Hmm.
Along with that, whatever I mentioned, look at these patterns. The context, what am I trying to convey? Is the tense okay? Am I going slow? In order to still better your modulation and pace of speech, you can read aloud. Because when you read
Read
aloud,
aloud.
you're listening to yourself, you're getting actively involved. You can incorporate that pace in the speech. So it's a long process about which details are already shared on my YouTube channel for free. You can just
Definitely.
listen to every guideline. This will become clear. I have just given everything in a nutshell. Now, crack that nut by just watching those videos. It is already there, right?
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. I will watch. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just checking it out your channel. It's two three times, and I've watched your videos. But recently, I got found your channel. Okay, so that is I'm just getting interested to be here, and after so many things you sharing, so one by I can watch and just I'm note down also and thinking myself.
Having a plan is wonderful, and already you have got the confidence. You learned everything on your own. The third thing is you don't hesitate to give details, which is wonderful. Absolutely. I appreciate that. That's your skill.
Thank you.
Okay. And you just have to work on your pace, pronunciation.
This is going to very professional touch, very professional. Yeah,
Yeah.
thoughts that after you realized and giving the response and feedback as well.
Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you so much. Great that you understood. And just
Thank you
keep
so
up
much
all
to
these
you, ma'am.
strengths. And thanks for connecting with me.
I was
Uh,
learned so many things. and I'm wanted to just remind you again and again you're sharing your feedback and all those whatever you share. It is really benefits in future for my learning journey.
Anytime,
Okay,
anytime. We can meet in the future. Thank you so much. Bye.
thank you.